Put It By The Wall is the number one podcast nowhere in the world.
You know? Yeah, I mean, at least this is where they come to be inspired and motivated, my brother.
Okay, you're not lying. You're not lying.
Amen.
Welcome back to another episode of Put It By The Wall, the number one podcast nowhere in the world. The podcast where we interview legends. You know? I mean, we've said it in every episode so far. In every episode, we interview legends. And today's episode is going to be nothing short of amazing as usual. So today we've got a special guest in the house. We've got Michelle Hendricks, and she is a mental health nurse. No? It's a very lovely title. And as we said the last time, that not all heroes wear capes, and she is the lady that puts the M in mental health.
There we go.
Is that good enough? Michelle,
you need to attribute that quote to her son.
Yeah. Putting the M in mental health. So for the people that don't know you and that wants to know more about the mental health superhero we have on our couch today, tell us a little bit about yourself, background, where you come from, and those kind of things.
Okay. From Lavendale, so I live in the community that I serve.
Okay.
So I went to Lavana Primary, Lavendale High. I dropped out grade 11, like anybody else, you know.
In the community, yeah.
My mother told me, no, you can't have a boyfriend, and I wanted a boyfriend.
That's the usual. Whatever they say you can't do, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, so grade 11, I was like, they called me the inspectrice of school.
Okay. Why?
So my mommy thinks I'm a...
Your mommy thinks you at school. Spelling.
She's
Spelling the T.
Those who can't do it. So if I couldn't do it,
You can't do it.
I'm teaching you.
Moet je keine small little after.
Sorry for...
No.
No,
She
but
got
yeah.
herself.
Sometimes we tend to forget, eh?
Yes.
We were also kids once.
Yeah. So, dropped out, went to go work. But at least I was always into to health in general.
Okay.
Because, what was that? Standard 4.
Yes.
From Standard 4, I was doing first aid at Red Cross Society.
Okay.
So it was always my goal to be a nurse.
To go into that field.
Yeah, to assist community, and my eldest, my only sister, she was a nurse. She retired now in this year, 2 years ago.
Okay.
And she was at Lente here again.
Okay. No, I've been there quite a few times, yeah.
So we are like in the mental health field.
Okay.
Then after the dropout, I went to go work. Mommy must said, if you don't want to go to school, you need to go work.
Ja, het werk.
Yeah.
No, come on. My brother was 2 years older than me, so when I was in grade 11, I was the only one in school. So all the time from primary school, my brother was 2 years ahead of me.
Okay.
And then, he was the A student and the quiet one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also a AB student, but I'm a bit more
Outspoken.
Yeah. So then I must every time here, I can't believe you his sister. Are you really his sister?
Yeah.
And then I look and then I know in Standard 5 I told one of the teachers, listen man, that is him. I'm my own person. Stop
Comparing
me with him.
It's difficult, yeah.
It's difficult. And that. So great. When I was Standard 8, he was matric. And then when I was Standard 9,
he was gone. Yeah.
Nobody
Nobody
to watch me.
Yeah.
Because we would walk to school together, come home.
Yeah, you can't go any of your side patches.
Yeah. And to the extent that someone told my mom that time, Oh, I see Michelle's walking with the same guy in the morning and in the afternoon.
Ay,
Who is she walking with? And then my mommy still wanted to almost now.
Fire starters.
And then he said, nee mama, sy loop met my. Ek en my vriende loop. Wie sê so? En ek is mos baie anders. Toe gaan ek na die auntie toe. En toe het vra ek na, why do you feel the need to tell my mommy that?
People like getting in other people's business.
Yeah, but that is it. So went to school, dropped out, worked in a factory, I had my eldest son.
Do you want to say which factory? Seeing that you must now pass it.
So I actually started at Enzyme.
Okay.
What do they do?
Enzyme was Samson, Tangri, Samson.
Okay.
Lee,
knee pads.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I worked at Enzyme until I fell pregnant, lived there. Then I went to go work to other places. But then the other place was Monland Clothing.
Okay.
I know them. Yeah.
Yeah. So Monland currently is Nikki's bridal and evening wear.
Okay.
That is, they were in Observatory. And then they moved to Woodstock, F&B.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. It's somewhere in Woodstock.
Yeah, but now they're working from their house.
Okay.
Yeah. After COVID.
Yeah.
So they're working from their house. So I work for them. And then at that time, while I was working for them, you know, when I used to say shop stupids. So I was the shop stupid there. And then the seater came about that where we need to send people for training
and whatnot.
All of that. And all I asked her, said, now can't I go finish my matric? And she said yes.
It's wonderful. Huh?
And I worked while I did night school at Steenberg. Steenberg High. Yeah. So over the period of 2 years, I completed. Then I told her, okay, Evie, I think I'm gonna go and study. She said, okay, is that what you want to do? When? Then actually I got a job. And then Monon closed. The factory closed down. Then I got a job at, what do you call it? Tramways, railway.
Oh, the rail, what do you call it? Metro rail.
Yeah, but at that time I was working at Heathfield Station inside the ticket office.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yes. That's a very nice station.
Yeah, so I was working there as admin, and then I got accepted at UWC. Actually, before UWC, I applied at Nico Malan. Nico Malan said no, not for him. I'm not for them. I applied at UWC, and they accepted me. So
no, just we don't want to say anything, but you know what you know.
So they accepted me, and then at that time, you could only work 4 hours in the office, admin office. So I was like, can I then either open or close?
Yeah, so
that I can
study
still study and work. So this manager said no. And I just told him, you know what? And then he booked me for a week. When I was supposed to be in class, he booked me like 10 to 2.
Why though?
Yeah, but that was how can you want to do something with your life? And then I almost now got like AWOL because I didn't go for a week.
Yeah.
And then even Cape Town still phoned me and said, do I want to? I can't take him on. And that was like, nah. People like, and I told him, I went to him and I said, you know what? People like you, I bulldoze out of my way. No, you think I am not going to make it, but I'll show you. I am going to make it.
Nice.
I would love to see his face now today, no?
Yeah. and to top it all, his wife was a sister. His wife was in nursing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
crazy. It's crazy how some people make it their life's mission to keep other people behind and keep them under the thumb.
It's narcissism, it's an ego. It's ego. You just see somebody else.
At that time, it was now.
Also sexism, and you can't see a woman can't be doing better than me, and women of color, and all this.
And that is what I told him, and I left, and I went to go study.
That's beautiful. I'm sure it was a struggle.
So you say, just to get it clear, so by the time that you requested, look here, why can't I go study? At that point in time, did you know you're gonna go into nursing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the goal.
That was the goal. Yes.
Was the goal. Okay.
Yeah, that was the goal.
Okay. And then just to add to that, so how was the experience of you on UWC?
Being a student.
Okay, so remember I was now a bit older. I was older than the normal.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Oh, en ek het my baie vererg met hulle. Wow.
Children are idiots.
Yeah, then I'm like, listen, if you're not interested, I am very much interested. Please, just go outside if you want to sit and chit here.
Yeah.
But let's keep in mind the context, because we already did, we made our mistakes already.
We made our mistakes already.
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah, it's still,
I know. I don't have a second chance.
It's frustrating. This is my,
100. This is my shot.
This is my shot.
Yeah.
And then I do smoke. So then when I know I had enough, I say, Miss, can we have a smoke break, please? Then I'm friends with everybody.
Yeah, because there's no work to be done now.
Yeah, but
it's alright.
It was tough, but
I can imagine the pressure.
Yeah, and then I didn't work.
Yeah,
at that time, my father already passed on. My mother didn't work. So I was so to speak the breadwinner.
Tough.
Yeah. No, the pressure, no?
Yeah, and I was the only one in the house.
Yeah.
So although my brothers and my sisters contributed, but
it's still not the same, yeah.
Yeah. And then, but actually, my mom and I, we went into the conversation, and she said, "No, if that is what you want to do, we will survive.
We will make it.
If that is what it, just pray. If that, ask God, if this is the right route for you, and if that is it, then go for it.
We'll find a way.
God will
supply
all our needs."
Yes. I've asked this question before, but I want to hear your opinion on it. How important is, you don't need to go very deep into it, but how important is faith and a sense of God in your path, especially when you're an ordinary person trying to do something extraordinary? Because remember, we joke around and say that that not all superheroes wear capes. But if you think about it, the odds were stacked against you.
Everything is against you.
So when we read your bio, both of us were like, this is exactly it.
Yeah.
Because we at this stage in our lives, and we're doing different things, the podcast and me that's doing the life coaching and the entrepreneurship and stuff like that we're doing. We know that the odds are stacked against us. So when you just mentioned something now about if the people is playful and stuff around you, the kids and some older people that's also a bit playful, but like, I'm here to do this. Like, I don't have a second chance. I'm 30 odd already.
I've been
so this is my shot. So all that being said, how does God and faith play a part in making sure that happens?
Yeah, God placed like my mommy would put God first, and everything else will fall into place. So yeah, God was. I would pray for anything, and I would wait for small signs,
small manifestations.
Yeah, this is where I need to be. This is where I need to be. And then I had a praying mother.
Oh, yeah.
We used to laugh, no? We used to laugh. We were five. My eldest brother passed on COVID. He was one of the first COVID people that passed on.
Wow.
So we were five. And there was 5 days in a week. No, 7 days, 5 days. The other days, she prayed for my dad and for her brother, my uncle that lived with us.
Okay.
Everybody got the day.
Each day we had, say she's praying for Michelle tonight, then everything goes to Michelle. If she prays for my sister, Nestle, then It's all about Nasli. Nasli got married, she had children, so that is her.
She prays for everybody in that bubble.
And then we would
That's wonderful.
we would stand outside in the room and she prays loudly. You can hear what she's saying.
100%.
You must know when we children and go, what did you do? I said, no. I got Mama, no for your pray.
Yes.
But yeah, and that is how we were reared actually. So we had to read the Bible.
100.
It's
only natural. So.
Yeah, every night a different one. We read the
verse,
Bible,
different chapter.
Different. Yeah, we need to pray. So yeah, God played and still He's playing.
Role.
Definitely.
So the foundation was laid good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna switch it up now. We can come back to that. But I've been looking online in social media and the world we're living in these days. You know, it feels like every emotion is a how do I say, a disorder basically. So you get what you call that what's that thingy? For example, people that identify as skittles or who's in love with computers and stuff like that. This is the real stuff, man. There was a guy in Japan, I think, got married to a pillow. Or it says multiple people get married to pillows or something like that. 100%. I see your face.
And I see where this is going.
I said, no, it's nothing. Now, with everything that's happening, all these disorders that's popping up nowadays, how do you tell the difference between a real mental illness and just people acting out or people just looking for attention?
So, there's the mini mental state examination and the mental state examinations that we do. There's certain questions that you ask the person, and then the way they answer you will put you like...
Oh, it will give you a pathway.
Yeah. So we are looking at that. So, like, we do have malingerers. So malingering is you are portraying certain symptoms for advantage for you.
Oh, okay. So hulle sit aan in ander woorde.
Yeah. So it is basically ek soek 'n disability.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of those men who you see him with a lump.
Malingering.
You see him with a lump in walking in a road, but if he's walking just in his normal.
Yeah. So even in that, so most of my clients that I see, they do get and I will motivate. To the extent where it is outside that, just go to Sister Hendricks. I want you to visit a credit disability.
It's almost like a smokle type of...
Yeah. And then I would just say, no, I'm not a disability doctor.
I assist.
And I will motivate.
That's the...
I will motivate 6 months, years, or more. Whatever
the case might be.
You need to
get better and better.
To get fitter. Because, also... that time, not a lot of people understand. Mental health or mental illness.
Yeah, it's a very taboo subject in the colored community,
and it is still now.
Still today.
And so I finished my 4 years, and then I'm I'm going back to that, and then I did my master's in advanced mental health.
There we go.
So I have a master's.
Now you see. You that want to sit at home and watch this podcast do nothing. Here's your inspiration.
That's exactly it. And no, just to jump onto that conversation quickly, no, that when I did the life coaching course, no, and my main aim was or is to help people that feel stuck or that feel they are too old to make a change, pardon me, and to pursue their dreams and to pursue something bigger. And when I hear stories like this, it warms my heart because it's like you can make a change at any time.
You can.
And the only way to make a change is to make a change.
And so I'm now not boasting, but I think I'm good at what I do because I live in the community. I know exactly what...
You understand the aches and pains.
Yeah, I know. Like, when I go speak to Chris, I usually go do a talk on the open days and so.
Nice.
So then I tell the children, Remember, if life is lifing you, come to me.
But that's rare to see, because a lot of the what I've seen, a lot of the doctors, and they don't live in the community they work in. There's a lot of, especially I think it's by you're by Lotus River clinic. All the nurses and doctors that work here, they all work outside of the area. They all live outside of the area. Nobody actually lives in the community that they serve. No, that is already something different.
So like to be on the ground.
Yeah. But to know all the information, because you obviously now auntie here and auntie there. Came, hey, this is happening. We're a bit concerned about this. Can you?
By the way, on the topic of motivating and that kind of thing, do you think that do you recommend people to go see therapists and that kind of thing?
Definitely.
And I just want to ask you this because I'm going to tell you my opinion first, and then you can tell me what you think, your professional opinion. I feel like I've been in depression already and all the other jazz. I feel like everybody, even if they don't label themselves as being depressed and having anxiety, everybody can benefit from a therapist.
Definitely. I agree with you 200%. Because that is why I'm saying they must make mental health as part of, if you have a flu, what are you going to do?
And go to the doctor.
You're going to go to a doctor.
You don't even think like, what is people going to say?
No. So if I'm going through something now, why can't I go to someone to go talk about it?
Yes.
You know, and
the burden of
and a lot of my clients, they just want someone to know that there's someone who cares, that they can go to.
A support system.
I am that person.
Yes, you listen.
Yeah, you listen and you try. And most of the time, you just listen. And then you just throw the ball back into their court.
What are you going to do with it now?
And then you listen and then say, oh, yeah.
Sometimes it's just about perspective.
Yeah.
And you're giving,
okay, so sister say, ik can. Sure, go for it.
That's,
go for it.
A lot of people don't know what they're capable of.
Yeah. And especially when the children want to, and I also see most now child and adolescent as becoming a big thing in the mental health. Where I see them and they say, yeah, but I live in Lavendale. Yeah, and I said, please. Where do I live? Where do I live? But I tell you where I live. Then I give them my address. Do you know I went to Labona? Do you know I went to Lavendale? Do you know that?
There's no excuse anymore. And especially in today's world.
Really, sisters? Yes. And I feel because I can go down to their level. I get all...
It's relatable, man.
Yeah, I get the...
information.
Yeah. They feel comfortable with me.
It's empathetic also.
Yeah, and I also, mama, hello. What?
Yeah. Straight.
Yeah, straight to the point. But people respond to that. Because you're speaking directly to them.
Yeah.
You're making them know, look, I see the issue you have. This is the solution. And it's going to work if you follow these steps.
Yeah. And we together in this.
Yeah.
It's not me gonna sort your problem. We're gonna work together.
We're gonna work together to make it happen.
Yeah. I can't carry you and you can't carry me.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
What is and then also, I know we touched on this before, but what is the difference between mental health and mental illness?
Okay, so according to who?
There's you can find a theory for everything.
To be healthy, it means physical, spiritual, in all spheres of your life.
Okay.
It's not just having an illness or having a diagnosis.
Okay.
You need to be healthy. If you call yourself healthy, you must be healthy in all spheres of your life. So mental health is more to do that you are aware of
what is going on in your mind and body.
Why am I feeling like this?
You acknowledge it.
Yeah, okay. But it doesn't affect your everyday life.
Okay. I understand what you mean.
You know, like if something happened to me and I feel sad, I give myself 2 days, okay. Do whatever you want to know. Do. Go stand on the mountain and go scream, go whatever.
Walk it out of your system.
Yeah, whatever. 3rd day, you get up and you go on.
Raak yourself weg,
yeah. You know, we've all been there.
Yeah. whatever you want to
push
do,
through.
just do that.
Okay, I would like to switch it up now, considering we're going deep in it now. This I'm sure everybody's seen it. This Malnaton high school thing.
Yeah, yo.
What's your take on that? As a mental health expert. I'm sure you've seen the video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The videos apparently.
Yeah, there's
more than one.
I saw the one
others as well,
I only
yeah.
saw one, but there's apparently a multitude of videos where they're
Yeah.
meeting girls and even younger children.
And I actually saw two of the one girl that she's alumni.
Mm.
And she was in a matric year where she said that's one of that boys.
One of the rugby club, yeah.
Yeah, they won and they were in the celebrating their 40 days and he hit her with a belt in her face.
I didn't see the video. I read the transcript rather.
Yeah. And then when the teacher took her to Milnerton Clinic, she was told to say she was hit by a ball.
Yeah, she
was kicked by a ball.
So there was a cover up and
it's getting deep.
It looks like
Principal, governing body, parents.
I think also because look, I know this is just us giving our opinions. This has got nothing to do with no one. It's our opinions purely. It's the fact that they are apparently one of them is a Springbok player, rugby player.
He got called up,
and the other one is playing for Western Province or something.
Yeah, he was in the sevens. The other guy was a West. He had his colors.
Yeah, and I mean, because it's so rare to see people do those kind of things, we kind of, pardon me, protect them, but to what detriment for them to go out and go do it again?
That's
and also if we look at it, people are saying, yeah, but it's the last year. But you should have thought
what
of
has that got to do with
that?
anything?
You are ruining.
You eating it like with hockey sticks, man.
Yeah, it was
and brutally.
And shame, and to hear he's a cancer survivor. He's fighting cancer.
He survived cancer this year.
Yeah,
he went into remission this year. So.
Yeah, I was like,
do you think? And let's just to dive into the bullying and that kind of thing. What kind of issues do you think they have, or what in according to mental health or in your professional opinion would drive someone to go out and beat someone up every day
while others are cheering on?
In most cases, not all, then they actually grew up with us in the immediate surrounding.
Okay.
So it became normal for them.
So they just thought, okay, this is
what it is. Yeah,
this is what it is. My daddy's swearing at my mommy. My daddy is calling my mommy names
and whatnot.
You know, so
it becomes the norm. Yeah.
It is what it is. This is how I grew up, and this part of I'm a man.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
That's it's very outdated now.
Yeah, I'm a man, and you will just, and I'm this and you can see.
I was here. They were talking about it on the radio now, and this what's this easy. But I'm good up. He's simple thing. It was because they were having an argument back and forth about this children and this and that. They're all children. They're this and that. But he said, look, at the end of the day, hurt people, which is exactly what you said now.
Yeah.
Because that means that something must have happened in their upbringing that they think that this is normal.
That this is
okay. Because from what they said, it was apparently initiation now into the rugby club and whatnot and whatnot.
No.
How is that?
I've never
been a part
heard
of a club.
that part of it, no? That part of them explaining it in that way. But I kind of figured that that's like a hazing ritual or something.
Yeah.
Where they, but I mean, look, I can understand on Groenang and all the stuff. I get it. But not to that point. Not to that point.
Not to abuse. That's abuse and that's assault.
That is purely assault.
Yeah.
And they put out apparently there's apologies. And the apologies is them laughing, saying, making a statement and laughing in there. So it's a terrible thing.
I didn't see that.
I also didn't.
Look, they won't have. I don't think they will have remorse. Whatever remorse you see coming out now is only because the video is out. Simple as that.
Yeah, you were caught, and
it's
now
only
you need
because
to say,
you were caught.
Now you need to say something.
And now everything else is also coming out.
And
now
the fact that oh, it's my final year.
Yeah,
I must write exams
it's
now.
making national league
so
now.
now I need to.
You've been doing this for how long now? A year, 2 years now already. So
No, probably. Or maybe it was done to them when they came there at grade 8.
Definitely.
but no, but that's exactly what one of the there was one guy who said he was in Mountains Rugby Club, but one of the commenters now that on the video, he said this happened. He was at Mountain in the early 2000s, and this has been a thing.
So I think
it's been in the rugby club. This is because the rugby club brings in the most money for the school. It's a cash grab because they have a lot of Western Province players, a lot of Springbok players, players that go overseas that bring in all those funding. Because you say, yeah, we have 10 people that went to this. We want to upgrade the facilities. We want to do this, and that's how they get their funding.
You know, reminding me of the series. Can't remember. It's something to do with ties. It's a tie, but it is the boys' schools and what happens to the boys.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I can't get to the name of it.
But I know but that's a dark series.
Yeah,
It's dark. It's dark.
and at the end, I think they commit suicide.
They do. It's a series. No, it's like a POV type of vibe where you from a boarding school, all boys school. It's an all boys school where there's a rape, there's abuse,
and it's the
coaches, teachers,
everybody
knows.
Which is kind of it's our reality. It's what's happening, and like we were just speaking about now, it's those moments and it's those things that create people to be, I don't want to say monsters, but to go out and go do crazy things and weird things to other people and that. I wanted to ask you, how do you say something happens in your life? Give the people listening, give them 3 tips or 3 things that they can do when they feel themselves either slipping into depression or slipping back into depression. Because I know that the first time around, when it happens initially and you depress, you don't really think about it because you're spiraling out of control. But the second time, when things happen and you get triggered and that kind of thing,
you're more cognitive.
Give the people 3 and us 3 tips that we can use to either prevent it or get out of there as quickly as we
subside
can.
it. Yeah.
But remember, depression doesn't mean you are depressed and you down and you sad. It can be with someone that's not cleaning his house anymore.
It manifests in a different way.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can be the friend and remember the friend or the person that's the joker. That can be someone that is depressed.
Ooh.
Because that is how they deal with their depression, by making jokes and being the fun guy. So nobody's gonna
Nobody's going to pick up.
I think I have a bit of that, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Like I said, this all of our lives. At a certain time, something can happen.
Yeah.
So my opening line usually when I do talks and that at schools and that, then I would say, it's people that's been strong for far too long that ends up with a mental breakdown or so, because I was keeping it inside.
Yeah.
And okay, I think we kind of in the same era, born in that, we were told that you made your bed, sleep on it.
Yeah. We were speaking about this now the other day. I'm interjecting now, but make your bed and sleep in it. We were talking about a relationship. You're going through a bad relationship. The relationship ends, and what I wanted to do when I was in that space and I was going through this horrible time, and I was like, I found my dad. Dad stayed up in Joburg that time, and I was like, I want to come live there, and my dad told me no. You're gonna go. You're gonna stay there, and you're gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
You're gonna deal with it. Go through it. It's already happening, so you need to process and you need to go through it. I'm so sorry to interject, but you made your bed, sleep in it.
Yeah.
Do you think that it helps, or do you think somebody needs to intervene always?
Not always, but I mean, okay. If we can even look at GBV, right? So I'm in an abusive relationship. No? So now I go to my mother or my father and say, but he's hitting me.
Yeah.
No. Divorce is taboo. Right? So you
Go back and stick it out.
Nah.
Try and fix it.
It's all about context, yeah.
Yeah, you
and
see.
perspective.
So
It's not
it's
always
not
the same.
that is what people don't know. Mental health is not a clear cut.
Yeah.
A
It's
yay or a
It's
nay.
nuanced, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gray area.
Yeah, you need to actually sit and listen. And while you're listening to the people,
You can
to
make
the
a
person,
judgment call.
you picked up things. You
The
see?
way they talk, the way they move, the way they...
It's a lot of things that you like. If someone comes into my office, right? I look at him. I start assessing him as soon as he walks into my office. When he sit down, then I've already.
You already have
some
picture. Okay, on that, I have a question.
What did you think when you saw me?
I'm not even gonna think of asking that question.
Analyze me.
My question is though, what are three of the reddest flags that the person can come into your office with, or that just a normal person you can just be in the mall, say you're sitting in Spur and you see, okay, number 1, number 2, there's number 3, and there's a number 4. So
he's definitely got it.
Yes, yeah.
It depends on what kind of mental illness we're talking about. Right?
Can we run through a few?
So we have schizophrenia.
Yeah.
We have bipolar. We have
What is schizophrenia?
Schizophrenia is
multiple personalities.
You hear voices, you see things that does not exist. You cannot, and it's real. It's as real as can be. You cannot tell him, but it isn't.
They believe.
They believe.
Unshakable,
They believe. That's what we call a fixed delusion in schizophrenia.
Okay.
We've tried everything. We're not gonna get away from. We're not gonna get it better. So we treat what we have and make it better and call it baseline.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get that.
And what did you say? Bipolar. You can go on and then just maybe give like a little explanation on what.
So that is schizophrenia. Then there's bipolar, which is your mood disorders.
Okay.
It is the chemical imbalance. You know, if we look at the heart monitor, it must go
ups and down.
Ups and down. Now with bipolar, you get your highs.
And you get your lows.
And then you get your lows. So you get manic, depression.
Okay, I've heard those words.
It fluctuates between those.
It fluctuates between.
And is it like, what? How do we get to it being called bipolar? Is it because it's close together, or it's just extremely manic and extremely depressed?
Yeah.
Depressive.
So if you're gonna like laugh now and make you on 7th heaven now,
and then immediately,
and then all of a sudden you just crying.
Ja, ik ken een paar van jullie hoor. Ik ken een paar van jullie.
Take notes. 100%.
The next one?
Yeah.
Sorry. So that was bipolar, schizophrenia. Then we have something called schizoaffective and bipolar affective, which means schizoaffective is both. It's both. So it's schizophrenia with a mood component. So it's schizoaffective. So you're hearing voices, or you have a fixed delusion, and you have a mood component.
And your mood.
Yeah.
So that is you in the matrix, basically.
That sounds like a rabbit hole stuff right there.
Bipolar affective is your mood disorder is the primary, but you also hear voices and see things.
Okay. So it's swapped around, but
what is the
which
primary?
One is prevalent? Yeah. So, Mark, that's scary.
It is scary.
Because you're literally living in your own world, and anything can affect your mood.
I can just imagine hearing stuff and
And it's really and the things that I listen to on a daily basis. Yeah. And that is why I'm glad God.
On that thing that you brought it up, you don't know names, no whatnot. Can you tell us one of your more outrageous experiences, or one of something that shook you to your core? It doesn't have to be recent. It can be wherever, but in your profession. digging deep in the archives now.
You know, you get so used to, not used to, but
It becomes normal to you.
you don't even.
It doesn't register as anything. Okay.
It's just another
Okay,
day.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so let's take it back.
Switch it up.
Let's take it back to when you first got into the field, into the mental health field, and people came to your office. This is your first day. We take you back to your first day on the job. Your first day going into the office, and somebody coming in there, and just how did you feel? What happened? Again, you don't need to mention names or anything like that to expose anybody, but just take us back to that time, and you were like, "Whoa, this is a lot."
The one reaction that shook you in your beginning stages. That's still notable in your memory. Nothing.
This lady's not shook by anything, bro.
Not special. Yeah, I got.
Mind of iron.
So, you know, you get professionalism. So I need to be professional at all
100%.
times.
Yes.
So I need to be professional at all times, and especially if we have students.
Yes, yeah.
So one day, one of them came in with a pen. Ja, jy moet my nou sien. No, I'm busy. I look at him. Then he come in. Is it not klaar? So now he starts again, and I said, no, man. So now I was speaking nicely to him because the student is there. It's most now the.
Yeah.
So now I said, security, just take him out of here. So now I asked the student now, why didn't you jump up or weren't you scared? No. If you were scared, I know I would have been, I need to be scared. But
you're calm.
You were calm.
But you were a different person to her now.
Yeah, you were calm, so that's why I didn't worry.
Okay.
So, and then after we did some reflection in there, and I was like, maybe I should have shouted at him. Because I think that is why he went on and
because there was no reaction.
There was no reaction and he was looking for it, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just, please, just leave my room.
Nonchalant about it.
Can you just leave my room, please?
But I can imagine somebody else who doesn't have your experience, who hasn't been through, who hasn't grew up in Lavendale and know everything. I can imagine somebody else being terrified in that situation.
Yeah.
Somebody just coming in with a bun and just going crazy.
I'm thinking now, my wife has went on crazy so many times. I'll also be calm in that position.
Wasn't me, no?
You're gonna listen.
Wasn't prompted.
She's gonna hear me edit this and she's gonna be like,
he said it by himself.
And there was another time, and because even now, I don't know. So I will go to them and they will listen to me. No?
It's a familiar face, man.
Anybody else, even the security, and I say, leave them. Don't touch them. Then I go. Now, I have other writers. Sometimes I'm in my job. So to speak. I'm in pain and I'm wearing this.
No, that's horrible.
I have a total knee replacement. I have an arch that was pulled up. Yeah. So I'm.
Also,
you've been through it.
Yeah.
But it seems as though you have built yourself like in your field and at the facility you work at, you've built yourself a reputation for don't mess with her.
Yeah. For being the lady that you come to.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to have that too, so that when you deal with patients that is in that manner.
Yeah.
But I think also that is what people don't understand. It's mental health. It's more about relationship.
That's
about the rapport that you've built with that person.
Over time.
Nice.
No.
Nice.
Okay, that's wonderful.
That is where they will phone me. Come, please.
There's a trust there. That's
now I go. Nie so stel hulle my doodmaak. Ek wil hulle palein en as ek kom.
Kom.
Kom, hierso. Vat die goed man.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I like sisters like it because I've been in hospital few times. I like who just direct to the point and say, yeah, just move, man. Let's just get it done. You know what you need to do. Why are you still arguing? You
Yeah,
wanna-
they okay, so and I'm like that mother, you know. The mothers are like I'm the only one that can speak bad or make fun of them.
okay, yeah, I
as jou
understand.
kinders,
Yeah,
As my kinders.
yeah.
Money.
But that's nice that man. There is that
Money.
relationship.
En hulle weet ook, they complain by me. Jy gaan tek.
Sort it out, yeah.
ons gaan
You
sort
don't,
it-
yeah. I can talk to them.
Yeah.
You can't talk to them.
Because you want, like you said, you understand them, you've built that rapport with them already. And relationship better is a very nice way of putting it because I've never thought of that. Can we jump into the segment?
But I have one more question, just last question. So you've been in this field, you've been in it a long time. What's one uncomfortable truth that you wish people, and especially people in your profession, in your industry, would finally say out loud?
That they're not doing well. Mentally, they're not where they need to be. They need someone to talk to.
Yeah, okay.
And
No, I'm telling the audience, they must listen.
So while I was doing my master's, I had to do a mini thesis. So my mini thesis was assessing the attitude of staff working, of nursing staff working at the community health center.
Yo, in the golden triangle,
in the lion's den.
And if you go read it and that, then you will see my recommendations is because the people know me and I know them and I know everybody's handwriting. I don't think that is a true reflection.
So it's almost like they're just saying something to
make it seem like
like
there's nothing wrong.
But like I also say is you can see when somebody knows or a family member has a mental illness because they will have more empathy, more understanding. They are more, you know,
they're more in tune with it.
Yeah, and compared to and sometimes the young ones don't want to go into it.
Yeah.
I'm not here for that. That's not part of me. It's not part of what I've studied for. You know,
that's always that seems like the attitude to have.
Yeah, but once a nurse, always a nurse. Whether you what, you started off with doing bedpans.
No.
So why can't you now do it now?
It's now the ego also think,
man.
I did myself my time. So now whoever comes in new, that's you must deal with the poop and whatnot.
Yeah, so that I think that, and I love to say that we are looking at the outside. We want to talk about the community and that, but we must first do
the inside. Yeah,
the inside.
Yeah,
our people, we that work with the people.
It's the analogy of the pilot now. If the plane is going down, he needs to first look after himself
put on your own
before
mask.
you can save everything, save everybody else, or help anybody else.
Okay,
yeah,
that's nice.
Okay, damn.
So yeah, before we go, the next segment is brought to you by Party Pinnacle, where cool people come to party. Come to Party Pinnacle, we'll flash the number on the screen, and basically you come here, you come have fun for the day, and if you want to know prices, contact the number on screen or email the email on screen.
Yeah,
we're talking about fun entertainment area. We're talking about pool board,
karaoke,
nice braai area, karaoke,
weddings, 21st. Kiddies parties, everything under the sun.
Malice. So if you're looking to have a lekker time, my contact. So the next segment was that I just spoke about now is called Confess to the Wall. So because our podcast love to bring people exclusive information, and we are also a personal development podcast where we want people to listen and learn and level up. So we want you to confess something and let go. Maak het go as lig.
That doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be small.
Whether you hit a boy on the head when you were 2 years old,
or you part of robbery ice crew or
and
something.
or you robbed the bank a month ago. We want you to confess to us. Confess to the wall.
The statute of limitations on robbery is what, 10 years? So anything before 2015.
Yeah. As long as we don't get you in jail, you okay.
As long as nobody gets to jail, we're good to go.
And as long as no one's crying.
Yeah. So, you know what I like her? She always consider first. She first think, hey,
Do I want to?
Do I need to put this out there?
It doesn't have to be hardcore.
She's thinking deep hidden.
Nog nooit het weer aan zich gesteld.
Keep in mind, she did say high school was
Het is gestopt, mos. Koppies eruit horen. Do as I say, not as I do.
100%. I think that's exactly why she's thinking, because her son is here.
Now, okay, make it. Okay, then do this.
In a few years, that man is high school.
Then do this. Then make it something that is like
light-hearted.
Very light-hearted.
Something light-hearted, yeah. Just not listen. Guys, it's on the live. Tap the screen. Tap.
Did the phone ring?
It's not actually a fact, and everybody actually knows it, is that I spoil my patients. I give them bread, I give them money, I give them whatever they need. Those that smoke.
You know what? No?
That's how you build rapport.
I love nurses like it. Because when I was in the Red Cross, now obviously years back, because I was at the Red Cross till I was like 21. So when I was at the Red Cross, I had a few sisters, because I grew up there by Red Cross basically, so everybody knew me. I had sisters like that who would smoke me. I was now on a kidney-friendly diet and low salt and all this and what. They used to smoke me McDonald's burgers and your Steers chips and here's a cream soda. So, but they just leave it in the locker and then they walk away. Nobody must see nothing. It used to be that small moments. It means a lot.
Yeah, I think that if I would say that.
That's nice.
At work, they're my first priority, and
that's a wonderful confession, man. That's a beautiful thing, and I hope you continue to do it.
Yeah.
I do have one more segment.
I must actually say, I even give my lunches at my husband.
No, but you can't. What if he's gonna watch the podcast and he's gonna see you find ways over the lunches. I have one more question. I know we need to finish. Last question. What do you think in South Africa or in Cape Town they need to implement as mandatory in schools?
Mental health.
What kind of mental health? What?
Mental health education.
But they are like guidance counselors in school and stuff like that.
No. If we talk about our guidance counselors of 19 North, they would really guide us into this and that and that.
And it was made more subject than anything else. Like they actually... But isn't that what they do in life orientation?
Now it's life orientation. Yes. This is my eyes, this is my ears.
Yo, I saw the flash of frustration on your face now. Okay, my questions are done. Okay.
Michelle, thank you very much for coming through to the podcast and telling us your story and your wonderful and useful information. Like we said, we like to highlight ordinary people doing extraordinary things, and I think you are the epitome of a superhero that does not wear cape. Yes. A superhero that wears epaulets. When they feel like it.
I don't like wearing epaulets. Yeah.
No, I really, we will go out. No, to me, I'm
you want to be undercover, yeah. You want to do your work and just disappear.
Yeah, and if I want to laugh out loud or I want to chat nonsense, then I don't want to.
You want to be able to feel free.
Yeah, but thing is, he is so proud, my husband.
He should be. And he brag everywhere.
Yes.
He's 100%
he will
right.
Do you know, my wife has a master.
As a recht.
Nou moet je nou weer veel gaan.
Yeah. And how you need to act like someone that has masters.
You know what I mean?
You must bring the Constantia out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
If you stuck around till this far, you are a legend amongst legends.
Yeah. You guys. know,
Thank you very much for tuning into this episode of Put It By The Wall, the number one podcast nowhere in the world.
Nowhere.
Like, comment, subscribe, and all the beautiful things. That is the best way you can show your support. Thank you for
Amen.
tuning in to this episode. Salute. Oh, Yara, let me not say salute. I'm sorry, I'll take that out.
Yeah, we need to edit
Thank
that,
you.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Any last words you want to say? You want to say bye quickly before we go?
All I want to say, if you feel you can't anymore, there is people out there.
We will put
to
the number
help
on the
you.
screen.
I personally have made a resource list for our area because I couldn't at that time see everybody do counseling,
And whatnot.
so I put out the resource list that I give to the patient.
We will
Nice.
put the
And we will-
resource list
you can
in
see
the
it.
description.
Okay.
100. Send it and we'll put it in the description.
100%.
Thank you very much. Boom.